Hey everybody, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 1st of March and we are now live in New York session over here. So today is first day of the month, new analysis. So let's just start everything from the fresh over here with the monthly time frame. So why I came early today, the reason is, you know, it took like 20 to 30 minutes to analyze all the three pairs over here, so that's why. So basically, what's happening over here is uh, right now the monthly candle will move up, will move down somewhere, and make some movements like that. So, but the core analysis says that there was a resistance over here, like which we are seeing from the previous month. So there's a resistance over here, so and the monthly candles rejecting that area and now coming down over here, and the previous month candle closed with a huge rejection on the top and it closed like a bearish one and closed with wick on the bottom. So the current month candle can go down, fill the wick, finally break the low and continue moving down. So if that happens, then this will be the area that will be targeted by the market. But also, you know, to go over here, market has to break this wick. So that's a simple condition for the market to move down. And from here, if this can be also happen that we have a trend line coming up on the bottom of the candles over here, and it shows that the monthly candle can reject this area as well and move up from this side, but we don't know obviously. So we have to look on the lower time frames to be more sure, like where the market's gonna move and what's gonna happen over here. So if we look at the daily over here, the daily is sorry, if we look at the weekly over here, the weekly candle is really at a very strong level of resistance, I can say. And but the thing is that the weekly candle went down with no wick on the top, and that shows that there is a huge volume in the weekly candle and the market can move more down from here. But the thing is, it came all the way down, tried to fill out this wick of the previous week candle, but it rejected the lower prices and now it's rejecting this area of resistance. So if the price really stays above, or if the price really respects the area of resistance or support over here, then obviously we will be not seeing the weekly candle to go more down, and we can see some consolidations in the coming days. So that can be the case. But obviously I'm gonna look at the lower time frames also, like daily. So let's look at daily. Let me just okay. So if it goes down, then market can easily target this area, and with volume obviously it can really fill out this clean candle and go down to this area, but that I'm gonna consider it later. So after the weekly, let's move to the daily over here. Okay, so now the daily candle broke below the previous yesterday's candle's low. That means a resistance has been formed. The market went down, created a resistance over here, and now it's moving down. So clearly the daily time frame is bearish, and I think once the market starts to move down, it can move down to this level. Why this level? The reason is when the volume will be coming in, all these wicks, all these rejection wicks, they will be filled, right? So let's see how the today's daily candle behaves, because I think if it has broke the low, that means the market is now making some structure like this, and whenever we have a structure like this leg should be a volumatic leg over here. So this was the analysis of daily. Let me just make some visibility changes. Perfect. So after the daily, let's talk about the 4-hour now. So now we have this clean candle over here. So if we look at the left, we have this clean candle and we have a support down over here in the 4-hour, and obviously the market can flip down and move down to this level. but for that it has to stay below this price, then only it can move down. So now the current 4-hour candle is having like 2 hours 30 minutes left to close. So I'm gonna look at the lower time frames to take the trades, obviously. And because the thing is, the previous 4-hour candle closed with no wick on the bottom, so that indicates that the current 4-hour candle is having 50% chance of going down and 50% chance of going up. So we don't know whether this candle will be respecting this area of resistance and stays below this area, or whether the candle just flips down and break its own low and cover its own wick and reach down this area. So we don't know about that. So for more confirmations, we can go to the lower time frames. So right now 1 hour is having 31 minutes left to close, and clearly the market is bearish, and this was a support down over here. So this was the support down over here, and market went down. Now there's a retracement going on. So if the next 1 hour candle wicks up, breaks the low, it can easily move down to this level over here, and this range is about 33 pips, and I really think it will be going all the way down from here. So I'm gonna wait for the next 1 hour candle to start and go down from this level. So basically this idea was marked yesterday, but the market didn't went down yesterday, and today it just went all the way down. So let's see, let's try to grab this trade over here. So this was about the 1 hour time frame. Let's move to the 30 minutes over here. So if you look at the 30 minutes, then I think, yeah, the same scenario is going on in the 30 minutes as well. Let me just put some yellow lines. Yeah. So 30-minute candle just closed over here. Sorry. Sorry. So basically what now can happen is this 30-minute candle has started, right? So if it breaks the low of the previous 30-minute, then obviously it can move down from here to fill the wick, fill the clean range to the left, and I think that can be a trigger point for the trade. So now the market went down, candles closing below this area, this support or resistance, you can say anything. So this rejection area, the candle closing below this area. Now the previous 30-minute candle tried to maintain its price above that area, but it failed and finally closed below that area. So I will take this thing as a retracement, right? And the next part should be this. So let's see how I'm gonna grab this trade over here, because the thing is, it looks like that the 1 hour candle should be closing like a weak bullish candle. So in that case, the 1 hour candle should not break its own low, right? And that low is right over here. Let's have a look at the 30 minutes. Yeah, so this low means this 30-minute candle should stay above 153.790. So if the current 30-minute candle breaks below this area over here, that clearly indicates that the 1 hour candle is now flipping down. It just went up to grab the liquidity from the market. I'm gonna look at this price only over here. So this was the analysis over here in 30 minutes, but obviously I need to mark the target as well. So this will be the target for me. Okay, because the thing is, now the market is grabbing pace over here, or grabbing volume over here, because it was moving sideways. Now it's just moving down, and this move indicates that the volume is coming in, and this move over here indicates that the volume can remain in the market, because the market has to copy this move over here. So yeah, that's the analysis over here about GBP JPY. So let's look at the GBP USD over here. So the strange thing is that GBPUSD is moving up. Maybe it's just that it wanted to fill this gap over here, and let's just analyze it. So if we look at the monthly, let's start from the monthly over here. So if we look at the monthly time frame, then there's a resistance formation over here in this area. Then we have a support over here in this area. So now the current month candle can wick up maybe to test this area, and then it can move down to fill the wick of the previous month candle. So I think GBPUSD is bearish over here. So the weekly candle, if we talk about weekly, then there is a support or rejection area down over here. The market can reject this area and continue moving down, and finally it will reach down this area. So for me, weekly is bearish too. It's just that it's retracing back up. And if we talk about daily, then there was a support down over here. The current candle is above the support. We don't know whether candle remains above or comes down, we really don't know about that. So this is another support over here. Daily, I don't know about the daily, really confusing. But if we talk about 4-hour over here, then obviously 4-hour is having some good information. Let's just above this 4-hour level, we have clean candles to go up, and I don't okay, and below this area over here, the market can move down from here. But right now the market is just consolidating, so no issues. If you look at the 1-hour, then let's just mark some areas in the 1-hour. Okay, so above this level over here, we can have good buys. The range is really good actually. It's like 19-20 pips till this clean range, and then the candle then the wick range is about 31-32 pips, and with volume it can obviously go all the way up, but the range is pretty good. And if you talk about sells, then this range over here is about 22 pips. So the range, there is no problem with the range actually, but we are talking about 1-hour time frame, so we might miss the trade if we trade 1-hour. So right now the market is in a no trading zone. I'm gonna look for buys above 1.34364 and gonna look for sells below 1.33880. So this was all about 1-hour. Let's go and see the 30 minutes over here as well. So if we talk about 30-minute time frame, then there's a support down over here, below which we have this range, good range over here. Yeah, the range is pretty good, and obviously with volume, market will be pushing all the way down. So this is a sell ID over here. And if you talk about buys over here, then obviously the buys will be above this area. So right now it's just no trading zone for me. And let's talk about gold over here. So I really wanted to take the trade above this area, and market did really went up to this area over here, but it's alright. We can find another opportunity. So let's talk about from the week in the gold. Okay, so the weekly candle over here, it's going up with no wick on the bottom. So basically what now can happen is the current week candle can really reject the higher prices and flip back down. So that can be the case over here in gold. If you look at the daily over here, then daily looks quite bullish right now. So let's mark some areas over here in gold. So this was the recent level of support, and we had a level of resistance over here. Now the market is moving up with no issues. So the market is moving up, created a lower wick, respected the law of the previous candle, trying to push up. So once it breaks above 119.27.300 or 324, it will be moving definitely up to fill this wick. So for me, daily is quite bullish at this point. Yes, so I'm gonna look for longs over here in gold. So if you talk about 4-hour, then the 4-hour has already broke the high of the previous 4-hour candle, which can really take the price all the way up above this wick. We have clean range to go, and it will be definitely then going up to this level. So I'm gonna definitely look for buys in gold. So in gold, previous candle closed with no wick on the top. That means the range was just 50-50 for the market to move up. So basically there was a resistance over here, the market crossed and closed above that resistance area. Now the current 1-hour candle has to close above that area, because if the next 1-hour candle really wants to move up, then it has to close above this area. Otherwise we need to wait for the next 1-hour candle to wick down and then break the high of the previous 1-hour candle to take buys over here. But yes, definitely once the volume and the candle breaks the highs over here, definitely there will be volume coming in and market will be moving all the way up from here. Yeah, so let me just make some visibility changes over here. Perfect. Sorry, so I'm not gonna talk about sales over here in the 1-hour because nothing, we need a second resistance to be formed to take sales in gold. So over here as well, market is just creating supports. It's just creating supports over here, nothing much. But yes, if we look at the left over here, then I think there's a resistance over here. Above which there's a clean range of about 40 pips. So market can easily move up to this level to fill this clean candle. So I'm gonna buy above 1925.230. Yeah, so I'm gonna look for buys above that area. And yeah, for that I think I'm gonna wait for the market to cross above 1926.560, this area over here. Yeah, so yeah, that's the analysis about the gold over here, and obviously I'm gonna look for sales below this area for now. Oh, look over here. So GBP JPY 30-minute candle is about to, not about to, actually it's having 18 minutes left to close. So it's going up to test the higher prices and then it will be moving down. I'm gonna look at the 1 minute time frame, like what basically it's doing right now. So basically I think it was just that it was just testing this POI over here, and now it will be moving down from this level. But obviously we cannot take risk at this point because we don't know whether it's gonna go down or it's gonna stay above. Because another thing which can happen is this 30-minute candle can close like a weak bearish, and the next 30-minute candle can wick up, break the low and continue moving down. If that will be the case, then that will be a really easy trade for today, because market can go all the way down, first break this low and then go all the way down to this level. So that so that can be a case over here. Or look over here, the gold is going up. There is extreme volume in gold. 15 minute is having like 2 minutes left to close, and if this candle closes bullish, then the next 15-minute candle can wick down and go all the way up. Yeah, so I think that's a good idea. So I should look for the 1 minute candle over here, because then if this is a high over here, so there should be a bullish movement coming up for now, and then there should be a wick down for the 15 minute. That will be a reversal in the 1 minute. Yeah, so let's see if we can get this move. I'm gonna look at the 30 minutes only, because right now if we look at the 30 minutes, there's no confirmations, nothing over here, because the candle is bullish, so cannot take a sell. The market structure is bearish, so obviously have to wait. You have to wait for that best entry position you can have. Nothing in GU. Yeah, nothing in gold as well. So I'm gonna wait for, we have to wait for a few more seconds over here, and I think the next candle can wick down. Okay, yeah, I think yes. Oh, it just I think the 15-minute candle closed with no wick. Oh, that's not good. Oh, look here. It just went up straight 10 pips right now. But it's okay, because the thing is, this candle closed above, right? And before going up, it created a sort of support over here, right? So that clearly means this becomes the POI. If this becomes the POI, then the market has to go down, test the POI, and then it has to go up from there. Because yeah, 30-minute clearly looks like it's gonna move up. So I'm gonna just wait for the market to enter the POI. GBP JPY is coming down now. Nice. So my idea is to take a trade from this point, keeping my stops below this area. So I have took a buy trade over here. Let's see if it respects the POI or what. Close 50% over here to manage the risk. So according to me, now market should be moving all the way up from here. So my trade is running in 5 pips of profit right now. So I hope it stays above that area. Closed another half over here at break even to manage the risk, because it went up in 5 pips. Now it came back down to break even. Let's see, because if this is the candle over here like rejection, then this should be the POI, and if that candle should be the POI, then the market should be moving up, but it's coming down, so that means trying to push down now. Let's see. Closed another half over here. Yeah, trade just closed over here. So gold just so lost around 4 pips in this particular trade. So let's see if GBP JPY what it's gonna do. And now I think gold will be moving down from here a little bit. So now gold is having 6 minutes left to close. So basically now let's wait for this candle to close in gold. So if this candle closes like this and the next candle wakes up and break the low, that means the market is getting ready to continue moving down to this level, like 47 pips down. So let's just wait over here, and oh, GBP JPY is coming down right now. 6 minutes left, so let's wait for this candle to close as well. Should it go down? Do we have some problem with left side? What do you think? Which pair are you talking about, Dennis? GBP JPY, gold, GBP USD. GBP JPY. Yeah, it should go down. So 4 minutes left for the current 30-minute candle to close. So I'm now waiting for GBP JPY 30-minute candle to close first, and once it closes bearish, then I'm gonna try to find a POI area to enter at a better price in GBP JPY. If that happens, then that will be a really good thing to happen, and we can have a better entry over here and grab some more pips. But in case if that does not happen, then obviously I'm gonna wait for a better opportunity. Okay. Yeah, it's just a retracement happening right now. Nothing much. Three more minutes. Let's have a look at the 1 minute. So this was the POI over here. Closed below, went down. That means market can go up to this level. Test this area, and this area is this wick over here. So that clearly means stops will be around like 3 to 4 pips, and that's a really nice thing. So let's just wait for this candle to close. But if it breaks the low first, then also I'm gonna look for a better entry. But depends on how the candles will be closing and how everything goes on. Yeah, according to me, yeah, it should go up. Actually, POI region is over here. Oh, really nice. 1 hour candle will also be closing like over here, so really good. One minute left for the gold to close as well. Let's see. 1 hour candle closes like this. Okay, so gold is creating a fake out. It's nice that this candle is closing bullish. So if this candle closes bullish, strong bullish, then market can easily go up in this area and then go down. Till what area on 15 minutes you think it's good to hold GJ? Till what area in 15 minutes? I think if your stops are above this 15-minute candle's high, then and your trade is running in profits, then it's good. You can hold the trade, because once a candle crosses above this area, that will become a support and market will be getting ready to move up from here. So below 154.084, it's good. So let's see. So now if it breaks this low over here, let's have a look in 1 minute. So now two things can happen. Number one is that market can move up in this POI and then can reject this POI to move down, and the number second thing is that it can break this low. So if the market breaks this low over here, then this will become the POI and market can move up again in the POI to test this area. And number second thing is that you're welcome, Dennis. And the number second thing is that once a candle breaks this low over here, oh nice, it's going up. Stops will be around 16-17 pips. Let's see if market taps this area. Yeah, so now it has created a higher wick. So now the thing is, if there will be heavy pressure on the market, then it will be definitely going down to break the low. So once that happens, I'm gonna enter the trade, keeping my stops above this candle's high. Or otherwise, if it goes up to test the POI first, then obviously I'm gonna enter a trade over here in this POI. So if the market really wants to push all the way down, so it has to test this POI over here first. Otherwise, once it breaks this low, this POI will become invalid because there will be pressure on the market and market will be going all the way down. Look over here, nice. Market is about to test the POI. So let's just take short position, keep it over here. Stops will be above this candle's high, and area target will be all the way down over here. So I'm getting ready to take a sell trade. Oh, it's kind of rejecting. Yeah, one hour candle also trying to push up to grab the liquidity. Yes, I am on Instagram, and the username of Instagram is Global Trade Live. I'll just write it down over here. Let's look at 15 minutes. Yeah, it looks like it can reverse now. So this cannot break its own low first. Break it on low. Your daily looks good to go down. Took a sell trade over here in this area. Trade is running in 3 pips right now. 4 pips tapped over here. 4.6 actually. Yeah, 5.7 over here, 6. Nice. Nice. 8 pips running right now. So if it goes back up to the break even, I'm gonna close half. But looks like that 15 minute has created a higher wick, and now if the 15 minute break the low, it can easily push the price all the way down from here. Yeah, 8.5 pips running right now. 9.2. 9.5 over here. Look, this is the trade running right now. Because the thing is, if the market really wants to go down, then now it should be going down. Otherwise, no way that it will be going down. So 10 pips touched over here. If anybody wants to close the trade, they can. I'm running with this trade right now. So nice. So 30-minute candle broke the look. Took the trade on the top of the wick. Running in 14 pips right now. So now shifting my stops above this high. Closed half of the trade in 14 pips. Now this is running right now, and what I'm gonna do is, yeah, now I think 1 hour candle will be also going down, break the low of the previous 1 hour and go down from here. See, this is the power of the POI strategy. So our trade is up over here. Let me just mark these levels so that it will be easy to understand. And so my trade entry is at 153.993. Let me just go to 1 minute. 153.997. Okay. Nice. Running in 17 pips, guys. I haven't closed it yet. Still open. But my now stops are at break even. Entries, stops are at break even. because now I really think it will be pushing all the way down, fill the wake of the previous one and go all the way down from here, because one are also about to break the low, and the daily should be, now the daily candle should be filling out its own wick, and with volume it can really push the price all the way down to this level, 60 pips down. So 4 minutes left for the current 15-minute candle to close. Let's see if this candle closes in this area or if it closes below this area. Our trade execution entry is up over here on the top, so we don't have to worry about that. The next candle will wake up, grab liquidity and take us out of the trade. The next candle can just wake up a little bit, grab liquidity from the previous entry, previous wick point, and then it can move down from here. Because moving up till this area, that means the market is getting ready to push up. So we are quite at a safe place right now. Let's just wait and give market its time to move. Okay, let me just move to 30 minutes. 30 minutes looks promising right now. Yeah, we have this clean range to go. Market is pushing down. It will be around 53 pips if we talk about this target. So I'm gonna just wait. So let me just show you the results. So I took this trade in gold, made some losses. Then I took this trade in GBP JPY and overall in profits today. Not much, but still. So running in 21 pips over here. My trade is running in 21 pips. So this is the trade from second account. So really nice. It should be pushing all the way down from here. Yeah, 1 hour candle also broke the low basically. And we have this clean range, so I think it can move down to this level. $153, $450. It's just that, now every trader have to be really patient about his entry, because we know that market will be moving down to this level, but the problem is lack of patience. Even though running in 20 pips, but the thing you should see is, like, now your entry is at a very excellent position right over here on the top, right? So the next candle can just wake up and then it can move down to break this low over here, because if you look at the 1 minute over here, then 1 minute really looks like it's gonna grab some liquidity from this place over here. But if it starts to move up, then it can reach up to this level. So market can go up to grab liquidity from this level, but the thing is, I have something more over here. Let me just okay, let me just show you. So 30-minute candle is still open, right? So we are assuming that the 30-minute candle should be going all the way down from here, right? So if we are assuming that, that means 30-minute candle should not go up to this area, right? Why? Because once it taps this area over here, that means it's gonna go all the way up from here, right? So that also means that the next 15-minute candle should be, let me just go to 15 minutes. So that also means that the next 15-minute candle should be, wick up a little bit, maybe till this area, somewhere around over here, and then it should go down and break the low and continue moving down, right? So for that we need to look at the more lower time frame, like 1 minute over here, and now over here. So from here the market should be creating another POI, and there should be candles going all the way down and breaking this low over here. So I really think that's gonna happen, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Because for me, this is a strong POI over here as well. So from here, also the market can possibly go down. Also, the market is below the 20-minute period moving average as well, so there should be POI formation in this area only. Now this candle just has to break its own low to go down. Sir, how is that you have so much knowledge and just two people watching? Buddy, I really don't know. Maybe I don't give signals. That's why. Because sometimes I call out trades, but sometimes I really don't call out trades. I just share the analysis. So maybe because of that. Because most of the people are just there on the streams, on my streams or on maybe somebody else's streams. They just go there just to grab signals. They don't want to grab knowledge, or they want to learn new things, something like that. So I really, I really don't care, like, because I'm running this service for free, so I'm not taking any charges from anybody. So I'm happy to share the knowledge. So everybody is welcome, whether there are two people, one people, so many people. So no issues in that. Now the market is creating some mess at this point. 30-minute candle is having 11 minutes left to close. You're welcome, Dennis. Let's see what gold is doing. So gold is kind of creating a support, maybe. Let's see. after 10 minutes. Okay, let's also check whether there is some news today. Euro news. Daily looks really promising. 4 hour is kind of, but 4 hour also looks really good over here, even though the previous candle closed with no wick. But the current 4 hour candle has created a higher wick. Now still got 1 hour 40 minutes left to close, and I think it can do a pretty good job over here. Like, it can push down from here. Hmm. So once it fills its own wick, it should be going down to this level. Yeah. So I think market can push the price down. So finally, some volume is coming up. Now it should be going down, I think. Could it be possibly rejection now on 15 minutes and will use a support for now for buys? I really don't think so, because the thing is, look at the overall market structure, right? So let's talk about 15 minutes, okay? So basically, what's happening over here is, personally don't use 15 minutes much, but let's just take this for some reason, okay? So basically, what market structure is, look, market structure is bearish, right? So market structure is bearish. So now what's happening over here in the market is creating lower lows, lower highs. All right, so on every point market is creating resistances, right? Resistances, and then impulse moves. So we can expect a impulse move and then a resistance over here. So the market is doing that. Why we are looking at this kind of a thing? Because if you look at the left, then we can see over here that this move was an impulse move going up. So there should be a move that will be an impulse move going down to this level, right? So that's the main idea about the market over here. So that's why we cannot take buy in a sell trend, because I personally, I really don't trade counter trends in the market, because I really don't like trading counter trends, because the market structure bearish and you're taking buy, so that does not make any sense for me. I wait for the market to turn back into my direction. Yes, I do that, but I don't trade counter trend. So this candle is about to close in 5 minutes. Let's see. Oh, market is rejecting the lower prices. Look, 5 minutes left for the current 30-minute candle to close. In these 5 minutes, market should move down, otherwise there can be a problem in the next 30-minute candle. Okay, let's just do one thing over here. Let's just mark a trend line, and let's just hope that the market reverses back from the trend line. So last 2 minutes remaining over here. So now it has to cross and close below this area, because otherwise it will be creating higher highs and can move up to break even. Oh, 30-minute candle is about to close bullish. 1 hour is also. it's kind of creating a support over here, which is not good. Closed everything at break even now. So I have closed everything at break even. Now I'm gonna look at the 15 minutes over here, and 15-minute close with no wick on the top. Let's have a look at the 1 minute. It's just that this 30-minute closing over here, it really doesn't look nice to me. The reason is there is a support. Now there is another support formation over here. So that's the issue. Also, it closed above the trend line. The market was staying below the trend line, right? And it was staying below this 20 average. So now the market has gone above the 20 period plus above the trend line. So the chances of going up is increasing, because the thing is, let me just remove this trend line. Looks good. So the thing is, if this is a support and this is another support, then market should be staying above this wick at least. So if it breaks its own high and this wick, it will be moving up to fill this clean candles. So now I'm gonna mark this. Because 30 minutes really looks like it can break the high of the previous one. This move wasn't really expected. Maybe that's because of the previous 4-hour candle close with no wick on the bottom. So the thing which can also happen over here is, and what I'm thinking over here is, that this 4-hour candle has to close like a weak bullish. So if this 4-hour candle has to close like a weak bullish, then those lower time frames, they should be consolidating a little bit and should be going all the way up slowly and steadily, so that this 4-hour candle can close a weak bullish over here. Yes. So that's why at this point is good to take the trade. One hour also really looks weird over here. 1 hour just broke the low and it didn't push down. let's have a look at 45 minutes. 45 minutes is having 25 minutes left to close. So if this 45-minute candle break the low of the previous one, that means this will become a resistance and the market can move all the way down. This makes sense. Gold just closed like this, so I'll say that this is a support over here. So if this 30-minute candle break the high of the previous one, that means it should be going up definitely. So buys will be once gold breaks above this area. Yeah, gold pushing up, nice. So if we have a candle closing below this POI over here, that means the market is getting ready to move down now. And if we have a candle, yes, if it just starts to move up and test its own high, that means the market is about to go up. So let's just see where this candle will be closing. Oh, it just broke that area. 30-minute candle broke the high in gold. Yeah, now I'll get ready to take the trade. Oh, What the hell gold is doing? Hmm. So 15-minute candle just closed over here, and it closed bearish. Fifteen minutes just broke this low over here. I think again it's sorry. I think again it's trying to push the price down. So my GBP USD trade is running in 7 pips over here. I took this trade from this price over here. Look, let me just show you. Look over here. Now just waiting for the market to fall down from this level. "30-minute candle is pushing all the way down, like it should be pushing down to this level according to me. So let's see. Oh, GBJP also pushing down. Nice. So let's see how far these can go. So news is about to come, so I'm gonna keep my stops at break even before the news, because I don't want the news to, give me losses. So GBP, JPY also going down. So once it breaks, GU breaks this price over here, then this will become the next POI, and it should be going down, test this POI. But for that, it has to go down. News just came in. Let's see where the market go. Again, it hit the break even. Yeah, GJ is in range. But the thing is, this 30-minute candle closed very strongly over here, right? So this 30-minute candle can go up, grab liquidity, then break the low and continue moving down. So also if you look at the 1 hour just closed bearish. Oh wow, look at GBP over here. It's just moving up. So there is a resistance over here, there is a support over here. UJ is right now ranging. So what will be the confirmation? So the confirmations will be once the current 30-minute candle break its own low, that will be the first confirmation that it can move down, right? Obviously in that case we are going to miss out this opportunity over here, but the thing is this is not an opportunity. Basically, why? Because this candle is not giving us any kind of a confirmation right now. Okay, so in this case let's wait for the market to reverse back and break its own low, so that I can again find out another POI and then trade that accordingly. And number second confirmation will be, if in case I miss that trade over here, then the second confirmation will be once this candle breaks below this low over here of the previous 30-minute candle. That will be the second confirmation. So in 5 minutes 15-minute candle will be closing, and right now the current 15-minute candle hasn't broke the high or the low of the previous one, so no confirmation yet. But yes, if this 15-minute candle closes with a long wick rejection, then the next 15-minute candle can wick up a little bit and then break the low to continue moving down. So that can be the case. Gold, it just went all the way down, so marked out this area, but market didn't went up. Then it broke and closed below this area, then created another POI. But when the market finally touched this area, I wasn't looking at the POI, so, and the market just went all the way down, like 50 pips straight down in few minutes. So missed out that trade, but it's okay. Be right back, guys. So market did went up inside this POI and then it went all the way down, and it should be going up again to test the POI over here. Okay, so 30-minute candle is reversing back over here, and 15-minute candle is also going down from this level. It's about to break the low of the previous one, and yeah, it just broke that area. Oh, look over here. 30-minute candle just broke the low at this point. All these lows have been broken now. So now I'm just waiting for a little bit of reversal, and then I'm gonna take the trade. Otherwise, if I miss this trade in this case, then it's all right, because now market should be going up to this level at least to go down. So okay everybody, I'm gonna call it a day over here. Let's meet tomorrow same time. So take care everyone, have a great day.